Welcome to the Meridien Resort and Spa here in the Maldives. In this video, I'm going to show you around the resort. We start here at the Jetty, where you come into the island, where you have the seaplane, where you have the dive center, where you can get a boat and go across on any of the excursions. But let's walk down to the beach, because there's beaches all around this island. It is the Maldives after all. It is basically a massive beach. And I'm going to take my shoes off and continue. And so this is the beach nearest to where you come in. Now the truth is, you probably won't go down here unless you're exploring, because, well, this is not the main beach. This is not the beach where the bar is. This is not the beach where really anything is. But because it is an island, it is a beach, and you can walk all around it. And it looks really, really beautiful down here. I mean, what more can you want than a beautiful island view like this? This is where you first come on the island, and we have the dive center behind me here, where you can get diving equipment, free snorkeling equipment, and you've got these jetties all over the island, and they let you get around. And I'm walking this way because there is a seaplane just here. So this is, like I said, the entrance to the island, to the Meridien Resort and Spa in the Maldives. And along the side here, along the beach there, is where we have all the villas that are beach villas, which we'll have a walk around, look at later. And then you've got two jetties on either side which have the water villas, the overwater villas. And you have two kinds of overwater villas. You have water villas with a pool and without a pool, and there is a north and south jetty, which is giving you the option depending on what side of the island you end up on. And here we have the seaplane right behind me, which is how you get to the island. About a 30-minute ride over here, and the seaplane is a lot of fun, but you do need to put your earplugs in, or some AirPods that have noise cancelling, because it is very, very noisy. And this is a bit of an overcast day today. There's a breeze. You might have watched videos of the Maldives and seen that quite a lot of them are very windy, or it seems windy. Actually, the wind is really nice. It cools because it's hot and it's humid, and that wind makes you feel really good. Now, I've got noise cancelling going on my microphone, so hopefully it's nice and clear. I think you'll find it is. If anybody else, when you've been watching their reviews of the Maldives, you can't hear them very clearly, that's why. Do you like chess? Well, we got this giant chess set. Checkmate, I win. Welcome to the greenhouse here, where all the salads are grown, and you can see there's a massive variety. And what's really interesting is, if you look at them down here, you can see it's got the dates they were planted on, and you can see as they're progressing. So the ones done on the 23rd of August are very little, but you're at the 14th, and then those ones are the 11th, and they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Same here with this lettuce, you can see here. And I mean, all of this is produced on the island, and I think it's obvious when you're having salad here that it tastes really fresh and really good, because it's all grown here inside this greenhouse on the island. This is how you get to the water villas on the north side of the island. You can see the beautiful beaches behind me. We have the restaurants and bars over there. In fact, right behind my amazing camera lady is the Japanese restaurant. And as I walk down here, you can see we're on this jetty. We have water villas on both sides of me. And this is really where you want to come and get the views here and have the water villas. Some of them are with pools, some of them without pools. We'll check them out now. Welcome inside our pool villa. So there are two types of villas in this hotel: the villa without the pool and the villa with the pool. And then there is a big 2-bedroom villa at the end, and it's the same on the land as it is over water, and also with the lagoon bungalows as well, although they don't have pools. So this is the main bedroom area. You can see we've got a big king bed, nice and spacious, comfortable. Next to the side of the bed, we have plugs, international plugs. You can turn the lights on, there's mood lighting. Turn the fan on or off. We've got a big TV, got a nice little sofa you can sit on. I say little, it's quite big. And in the corner here, we have, again, a nice seat you can sit on with some tables. And on the other side of the bed, you also have a little table and a plug and switches. So you have a lot of versatility in here. It's a very pink motive. Every room has one of these on the wall. I'm not sure what exactly it is. Now, of course, there is a mini bar in the room, And depending on if you have a meal package, a full board, or all-inclusive, you can get access to what's inside the minibar for free, or you have to pay. Inside the minibar, we have some juice, orange, apple, there's some beers, there's soft drinks, there's chocolate. You can help yourself to. Obviously, you get water in the room. You got tea and coffee as well. And on this side, we have another drawer here with some more alcohol and some crisps. And then above it, we have glasses and cutlery, and there's some straws as well. And in the top drawer we have the cups for tea and coffee. If you have an all-inclusive or full board, everything in there is free apart from, I believe, the champagne, but everything else is. Now let's go this way and let's check out the area where you might store your stuff. Inside here we have our area where you can store your suitcases. We've got a nice high area you can put your suitcases on. We've got our life jackets up here. On this side we have our hangers, so you can hang your clothes. We've got a bag for laundry, we've got a gown, there's umbrellas, there's a iron, there's an ironing board, you've got slippers, you've got flip-flops, you've got a safe, you've got drawers under there, and then you've got cupboards up here as well where you can store stuff. And then there's a big mirror right in front of you so you can check out how you look in your outfit. So that's everything in the area where you're going to store your luggage. Let's head to the bathroom. On the left-hand side is the toilet, which has a bidet accessory at the side. We've got this makeup desk where you can do your makeup. And then come in here, we're into our bathroom. This is a really nice big bathroom, very spacious, very airy. We've got two big mirrors here, two sinks. We've got beach towels. Come over here, we have our shower, which is an open shower with both a overhead rain head and a normal head. And then we got our bath, which looks out over the Indian Ocean. Come outside, let's check out our pool villa. And here we have it. This is the swimming pool. We have the table and chair on that side like before. We've got a pool. This is not heated, so it's basically at air temperature, which is quite cold right now. This is 3.1 feet, so you can sit down here, and it's got a infinity edge, so you can sit over there and enjoy it. Really nice. Not every room has a pool, and that is one thing that I would say, and I think I'll make that comment later when we do the summary about this hotel. Like, there are other hotels in the Maldives where every single villa has a pool. Equally, this is not a pool which is level when you come out. You have to step up. Again, other villas will have a pool which you can just step into, but there's a pool there. And then we've got some steps. We've got our lounging area, and then we've got our steps down into the Indian Ocean, and we've got that amazing view of the island where you can go and have picnics and trips to during the day. This is an example of a villa without a pool. You can see that we have a nice netting there that you can lie on, and you can look down into the Indian Ocean. And then at the side it has a chair, two chairs, a table. Be aware, strong currents, because there are strong currents. And then to the side there's some little steps here, and then there are two sunbeds in the corner there. And then here in the middle is the magic. This is the direct access to the ocean. If I tilt the camera down a bit so you can see right now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. The 7th step is underwater. So now on Villa 214 where we are, if you have more than 7 steps, you can stand in the water. If there are less than 7 steps, you can't. So right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is too deep to stand in right now. However, if I pan to the side here and go up to Villa 212, you can see their ladder there. You can see it's private, and you can see the Japanese restaurant side as well. Up there, the water is a lot shallower. So up there, you could probably stand even right now with it being at 6 steps. Because when we arrived, it was at this height, the water level, and we could not stand here, but the people who were staying in that room were in the water and they were standing, and we swam over and they were able to stand. This is very strong currents though, so please be aware that you do need, please put on your life jacket. Please, 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 it's very important. And if you've got flippers, I would recommend it. If you can't walk, I would recommend it. We went out to that little marker out there, which is in the light area just here. And you can literally stand there. That white area obviously is a sandy area, and it was like waist height there. But coming back, strong currents made it very difficult, and the water level was rising. So my advice is check the tides, check the water levels. There are apps that can do that on your watch, on your phone, so check that. And always wear a life jacket. And if you have flippers, I would recommend flippers because they will make a difference. Now we're about to move, or we will already moved to another villa with a pool, which I would have shown you first before this video. And we're gonna have to figure out what the depth of the water is at that level because we haven't been there before and we don't know. This is Vela Bar and Grill, where you have a swimming pool, a children's swimming pool as well. And then we've got all these lounging areas with these beds which you can have. And there are little buttons on the beds that you can press if you want something. And there's also a QR code there. And we've got a swing down here that you can enjoy if you want to. So if you want to go in your swing, you can totally do that like this, which is a very Instagrammable place to be. One of the restaurants here at La Meridien, the most exotic dining experience here is Tabamasu, which is the Japanese restaurant which just sits near the water villas. We're here tonight. I'm going to show you what we're eating tonight. Starts with an amuse-bouche of chicken and some asparagus, and that's what we're starting with. And then I've ordered some rolls, and I'll let you know what they're like. And we've eaten here before a couple of days ago, and the food was really, really good. This restaurant also offers a teppanyaki menu, so you can have that if you want, where the chef will cook the food in a room in the back in front of you, especially for you. But the standard menu is really delicious as well. But this is the most pricey restaurant at this hotel. So if you eat here, expect it to be pricey. I would suggest the cost for a meal here with the 3 courses would probably be at least $150 to $200 per person. Right, let's try this amuse-bouche. This is really good. It's got like a barbecue-y taste to it, and it's a really nice texture with a nice sauce. I enjoy this a lot. I'll let you know when we get the rolls next. This is our appetizer. We've got some salmon rolls, we've got some amberjack rolls. I didn't know that I liked amberjack until we tried it the other night, so now we've got both. And I asked the chef how I wanted it exactly to be made. So we've got these are salmon with cream cheese and mayonnaise. I'm a huge fan of salmon. I'm a big salmon person. And this is really good. So this is an example of the appetizer, the starters, and the kind of thing you can get here in this restaurant, La Meridien. So for main course, we decided to have some more rolls. We got some crab rolls here, some more salmon, and then we got some Japanese noodles as well. This is really, really tasty, all this food, and it's all made fresh. So if you're coming to La Meridien and you like Japanese food, you like seafood, definitely recommend that you come here and try it out because it's really, really, really good. Now, let's check out breakfast in the morning. Good morning, here we are at breakfast. This is the main restaurant for breakfast. The only place you can get a restaurant and also dinner is served here. It's the largest restaurant in terms of size on the island because obviously everybody comes here for breakfast. So we've got fish in pepper sauce, vegetable stir fry, curry, Moldavian tuna curry, Moldavian cabbage curry. We've got over here the option to make your own vegetable soup. Good morning. And then over here we've got more options, scrambled eggs as well. And then over this side we have our pancake making area, chili, and then this is our donuts and waffles and crepes, which is my favorite section. And then we have our omelette making section. I'll be back for an omelette in a little bit. Everyone loves an omelette. And then over here there are fruits, melon. We've got some specials of the day, stewed fruits, some sweets if you have a child and you want some sweets. And then we've got juice here in the fridge, and you can help yourself to some options: orange juice, watermelon juice, detox juice. And then finally over here we have our choice of more traditional Western breakfast, sausages, baked potatoes, porridge, baked beans. And then there is a bit in the middle here which has pastries as well. So that is the breakfast buffet here at the Meridien. And this is the restaurant here. These are the beach villas. So we're here at the side. Again, this is the north side of the island. There are beach villas on the south side as well. You can see there are people in their beach villa there. And what's great about these is you can just walk straight out onto the beach and go for a swim, but you're not on the actual water. They're exactly the same design as the overwater villas and the lagoon villas, but they're just on the beach, and they have their own chairs where you can sit down and sunbathe. Obviously a bit windy today, but on a really sunny day, this is perfect if you like being on the beach. We are at the spa here at Le Meridien, and you can come here and you can have your massage or your treatments. And this is an overwater villa style spa with a very cool design inside. Now here we have the Waves Cafe, where you can come and get coffee and cakes and enjoy all kinds of snacks during the day. And it's one of the restaurants which is part of the all-inclusive. And as you can see, there's something being blended right now. This is a nice chilled area where you can sit down, air conditioned inside, or you can go outside and sit down outside. We're attached to the Riviera restaurant and they're both connected. So you can walk out here and go straight into the restaurant, which is on the beach, or you can just sit outside and enjoy it. So this is the cafe. Maybe I should have waited till after they stop blending whatever they're blending, but I guess that's part of the character of a coffee shop. You get blending noises, right? But this is a very nice chilled area, comfy seating. It's small and compact, but somewhere you can come for a snack. They have cake, they have biscuits, they have everything, and a load variety of coffee and drinks that you can want, which is fantastic. But it's also part of the Riviera, which is a tapas Spanish restaurant, which has a very funky wooden entrance here that you can walk in. Also on the beach, I'm going to show you them both. We're going to go inside in a second. But that is those two restaurants closer to the beach. But also just along here is the adults only beach bar pool, where you can also have snacks and get something to eat and to drink. And also the Japanese restaurant, which is right in front of me. So this is La Vie, which is the adult only restaurant, and it's very pink in here. And as you can see, life is too short to drink bad wine. If you like wine, you'll enjoy that. You have the bar area here, hello, where you can enjoy your drinks. And then come over here to the pool, and at night this is all nicely lit up, which is really, really beautiful to look at. And you can see it's sitting on the beach. We have a high tide right now. The waves are coming up high and they are a bit choppy, like I said, windy day, but this is beautiful in the evening. Sometimes they have live music or they have a live DJ, somebody singing and playing the guitar, very chilled. Now, if I have one criticism of this island, it would be that the swimming pools here are all quite small. Considering that not every villa has a swimming pool of their own, I would say this pool is not very big, neither is the main pool relative to the island. So I think they should have put some bigger swimming pools in. However, having said that, so far in this off-season period where I'm here, the rainy season and the end of August, none of the pools have been busy and there's been plenty of space for everybody. And the main beach has been a lot busier, but here in the adults only bar, because there are quite a lot of families at the resort right now, it's really chilled and easygoing. And it's great to have that place for yourself. If you don't have children, you come here for romance or just for some wind down relaxation, to have a place where you can come and there's no one else around. It's a child to interfere with your relaxation. And you can sit here and you can enjoy the views. Over here we have a place where you can play tennis, or very small tennis. And we got the marine center as well, where you can learn about the wildlife that lives on the island, around the island, in the sea, when there is a marine biologist here as well. So if you like that, you've got the ability to come here and you can do sport and do marine biology at the same time. The court is chargeable, so you do have to pay for that, but it can be arranged, and you can also play at night, and you can see the sea behind us again, Indian Ocean. This is a kids club. You can see there's lots of fun areas for them to play. There's bits they can climb on, there's a tree house there, there's a slide. So if you have children, they come in as little miniature goals so they can play football. There's a big slide behind me here, so it's a really fun area. They can play, they can enjoy themselves, and it's a really nice thing that the hotel has it here to have a kids area where you can go off and explore and have fun, and your children can be kept active and busy. So that's a nice thing if you have children and you're considering that with bringing them to the island. If you're wondering what the beach villas look like, when you're coming along the path here, you'll see the entrances to the beach villas, like the one behind me. You walk down there and then you're in your beach villa, which then is onto the beach as well. So you get the best of both. So you get the secluded center of the island, but you also get to enjoy the beach as well, which is a nice touch. We are here on the southeast side of the island. This is the south facing water villas. To the side here are the Lagoon Villas that you can see, which sit on the water but also on the beach, and as the tide comes up, they're brilliant because they turn into a water villa, but when the tide is down, they're a beach villa. So you've got the best of both. If you're not very good at swimming, then that is an excellent choice because it means that you can easily access the sea without having to go in when it's deeper. Although the water at the water villas, depending on the high and low tide, can be very shallow as well, but that's really good. There are only a few of those, so if you want a lagoon villa, it's harder to get one. Let's walk now this way and check out some of the actual water villas. So we walk along this jetty here. Now there are lights down the side of the jetties, so you can see at night, and they're powered by solar power. You can see the little solar panels there. At the end of every jetty section, or at the start and at regular intervals, there's a lifeguard area here, and also for the staff to have access. And then we come to the actual water villas here. Now, it's got like a zigzag pattern, but they all look exactly the same until we get to the very end. When we get to the very end, we've got the big 2-bedroom villas, but all the rest of these are 1-bedroom villas. Some of them have a swimming pool and some of them don't. Most of the villas in this hotel do not have swimming pools. The swimming pools tend to be towards the end of the jetty and not at the start, and there aren't that many. But this is what it looks like to walk down the jetty on the south side of the island. Over water, but not over water. On the beach, but not on the beach. This is the Lagoon Villa, which has the best of both. This is the southeast jetty with the water villas on the southeast side of the island. Again, there are other water villas on the northwest side of the island. Now there are no restaurants down here, only down here are the water villas and the beach villas, whereas on the northeast side there are restaurants and bars very close to the water villa jetties, and then there is in the middle of the island where the reception is, which is actually very close to me. They're next to the reception but not quite at the reception, probably another like 30 seconds of walking. You have 2 restaurants, Turquoise and Vela Bar and Grill, so I guess those would be the easiest to access for anybody staying on this side of the island. Whereas on the other side we have the other restaurants. We've got the Japanese restaurant, we've also got the adults pool only, because the main bar pool area, which is Vela, is only for everyone, is for everyone. So here I am at the reception. This is the other side of the reception. When you come through, you see me walk towards it. So this is where you come to check in when you arrive at the hotel, where they always have staff here that you can talk to if you have any questions, need anything. It's also where you can get your bikes. If you want to rent a bike, the bikes are $10 a day per person. So you can get a bike and you can enjoy yourself riding around this island. Do you need a bike? Of course not. You can walk and there are buggies available, but having a bike is really fun. It's great to be able to get around the island and see it's about 1 kilometer from one end to the other end, and having that ability to do that means that you can enjoy yourself and have a really, really nice time on the bike, no matter where you are or what you're doing. What do I think of Le Meridien here in the Maldives? Well, I think that it's a really good value resort. The rooms are not that expensive if you pay cash. They have lots of good deals, good pricing. You can get some really good all-inclusive options as well with half board and full board. And then with points, this is an amazing redemption. You can stay here for around 150,000 points and you get your 5th night free with Marriott Bonvoy. So if you want to come here, and I think a lot of people that stay here on this island do use points, you can find the link to my American Express referral down below. So please do use that. If you want to get a load of bonus points, you can do that. But there are other ways to get points as well. You can get them through other cards, not just American Express, depending where you live in the world. In America, for example, Chase. And there's also other options as well as buying points from Marriott, which is another way to get enough points to use it to stay in. Marriott have offers several times a year. There's one going on right now where you can get up to 40 or 50% extra bonus points. You can also do a cool thing where it lets you double or triple the number of points you got on your last stay. So on a stay like this, if you're paying cash, maybe you're getting like 60, 70,000 points. You could then triple it. And that is separate from the points that you can buy as a total number. So you can get together 200,000 points. You can pull together family as well. So there's lots of opportunities to stay with points. We've talked about points in other stays we've made, where I've made reviews of hotels on this channel too. But overall, this island is very, very nice. It's not a luxury hotel. This is very much a mid-range hotel. Not every villa has swimming pools. Some of them do. The actual swimming pools in this resort aren't that big. They're quite small. The selection of places where you can sit are pretty good, but I'm sitting down here on the northwest side, and look, there's nothing behind me. There's no seating area down here. It's just sand beaches. Maybe that's what you want, and lots of islands in the Maldives will be exactly like that. You could do with a few more areas, I think, where you could sit and chill, but the restaurants are really nice. We've got tapas, we've got really good Japanese food. The lounge and bar areas are great. The Waves Cafe. It's just really nice being by the pool with the beautiful views. And the service is very good. Everyone's always coming over and checking on how you are. Our dinners we've been having, we've had the chef come over and ask us how it was every single night. And we've made little adjustments. We've asked them to change things, and they've happily changed them. So this is a really good value hotel in the Maldives. Please don't forget, you do have to pay for the seaplane. The seaplane is extra, so keep that in mind, and there's no negotiating on the price of the seaplane. But you can save money and get value back by using points or by getting a package which includes a meal plan or whatever else offers a hotel has. So just make sure when you're looking on the Marriott app, you see what they offer. And it's also worth emailing the hotel as well. This is a fantastic place to visit, and we've really enjoyed our stay here. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, do let me know down below. And you can check out my other hotel reviews on this channel here and here. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching.